Welcome back to the Wizard Tower project. This is our last and final tower, the Beastiary Part 9. And today we are going to build the outside of our tower. Now, since I'm going so extravagant on the inside, I'm going to go for a classic tower look on the outside. So I'm going to use my hot wire cutter to cut out some foam bricks. And I'm going for perfection here on the outside, so I'm actually measuring these out this time instead of just guessing. The width and height were 1/4 of an inch, and the length was 1/2 inch. Now, to texture these little bricks, I just threw these into a container with a bunch of rocks and sharper things, and shook this for about 10 minutes. Now all these pieces of foam have nice smooth edges and look like tiny bricks. Now for the application of the bricks, I am using tacky glue. The tacky glue is quite thick, so it allows me to place down the bricks but still allow for some movement, and it doesn't dry too fast. So I'm building this first layer of bricks up to that first line. I kind of doodled what I wanted to do here by looking at some classic castle towers. So for this second layer, I wanted the bricks to be pushed out more so that I can put some supports underneath. And the way that I did that was I just put a bunch of layers of foam, as you can see, around the outside of the tower, and then I built it up with some more bricks. I don't know if this was the ideal way to do this, but it did work out in the end. So I added some more bricks on the top to close out that opening. I did think about leaving a secret note in the gap because it looked like such a good hidey hole, but I did not. I forgot as I was putting these bricks in. Oh well. Now I'm just putting on a quick layer of spackle to hide all of these lines before we make our supports. So for the supports, I just have 3 pieces of foam. I glued them on. I made 14 of these, and I used hot glue instead of tacky glue to append this to the tower. And after getting a good look at this, I didn't like the top, so I did add some more brickwork, and now this looks a whole lot better. But it's still looking like it's missing something, so I made a little template for some windows, and I just used a marker to mark all of these out before I cut them. And I'm just using a crafting blade to do that. And now that I'm happy with how this is looking, I'm going to seal it with Mod Podge mixed with black paint. Now that is all for part 9. I've got to let this sit, and then we will get to painting in the next part. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and follow for the next part. We only have like 8 days left to finish this tower, so I'll do my best to make that deadline. We are almost done.